What's up, guys? My name's Will. I'm currently driving back from Auburn. Spent the night with a few buddies up there last night. It's Memorial Day, so the markets are closed. So I thought I'd just make a video. This is my first video, so depending on what kind of reaction it gets, I might make some more. We'll see. But I just want to talk about kind of the new age of penny stock promotion. It's not what it used to be. It's definitely changing as the SEC has kind of cracked down on these penny stock promoters. Back in the 90s or early 2000s, you had these known penny stock promoters that would get endorsed by these stocks and send out just millions of emails promoting this stock, surging, pumping the price. Like I said, the SEC's pretty much cracked down on that. You don't see it too much anymore. Every now and then, you'll see one or two a month or every few months. If you're keen, you can take advantage of those, but, you just don't see them as much as you used to. But, there will always be penny stock promotion. I think now the two biggest engines for it are Twitter and Seeking Alpha. You've got your big guys like Tim Sykes and Superman that have just massive followings on Twitter. And, I think Tim Sykes has about 50,000 followers now. I could be wrong on that, but I think it's close to 50,000. He can tweet a stock, or Superman can tweet a stock, and instantly that many people know about the stock, and whether 5% of those people actually buy it, that's a huge surge in volume for that stock. And a lot of these guys have subscription based plans now that they'll send you alerts whenever they buy or sell a stock. And I'm a subscriber to a few of those guys. You've got a lot of people that just blindly buy and sell these stocks that these guys tweet or alert, which is great for people like me. I'm not saying that's conducive at all to do that, and I don't do it, but it's a great tool to have in your back pocket, because I think that is the new age of penny stock promotion. You've got to be careful about it. It's not foolproof like it pretty much used to be, but that's just the way it is now, and you can really take advantage of it if subscribing to these guys is kind of expensive. It's a hard bullet to bite at first, but it pays for itself within one or two trades if you know what you're doing and you use this to your advantage. Tim's following is a little less advanced than people like Superman or Nathan's. So if you're quick about doing research on stocks and pulling the trigger on these alerts, you can ride these volume waves up just from other people, pumping it up for you after being alerted by Tim, that he bought the stock. So, and I'm using Tim and Superman as examples. They're two that I use, and they're well known. They've got big followings. You've got other people like Nathan and other guys that are big as well. But I think this is the new age of stock promotion. I'm not sure where it's going to go, how far it can go. If the SEC is going to, if they're keeping an eye on it, if they're going to crack down on it soon. I was kind of lucky enough to get in the last few weeks of the whole Wolfpack deal on Twitter, and just made hundreds of percents on my money just from buying into these Wolfpack tweets, mine and I guess what used to be Splee and Herb and these things. It was awesome. It was just easy money, and these stocks were just worthless penny stocks, besides Herb, which I think has a little potential, but that were just being promoted by this guy with just this huge following, you know, and that's what you're seeing these days. You've got to find these guys on Twitter, on, you know, these authors on Seeking Alpha that are well renowned, that have these big followings, and you know, use that as a tool for trading these penny stocks, because a lot of the times it just takes one Seeking Alpha article, it just takes one alert or one tweet for the stock to go up 30 or 40%. You know, especially these low float stocks that, you know, get these decent PRs and are tweeted by these big name guys that have these mass followings. If you're quick enough on buying these things, you know, you can ride them up 50, 60%. Just be careful, because just like, you know, penny stock promotion in the old days, these things do dump. You know, these are not, a lot of the times they are legit. You know, Superman is great about picking legit companies that you could, you know, ride for a few weeks at a time. But, you know, a lot of Tim's picks, whether it's a good company or not, the volume is so superficial with these guys, you know, not doing any research, just buying it because Tim bought it, that you know, you just got to be careful, because these guys, when they sell, they all sell around the same time, and, you know, if you're not diligent on you know, cutting your position before that happens, you know, you can lose a lot of upside. But like I said, Seeking Alpha, Twitter, you know, these people like Tim and Superman and Nathan, these guys are the new age of penny stock promotion. Hold on. And if you get these subscriptions, if you follow these guys on Twitter, you know, get alerts on their Seeking Alpha articles, it's a great tool to have. You know, it's not the only way I trade, but it's definitely a significant part of it, you know, because I'm realizing that this is, you know, this is how it is now, and it's in its early stages. It's going to get bigger. You're going to have more guys like Wolf of Weed Street. So just, you know, keep an eye out for that, and, you know, try to add this strategy into, or implement it into your trading strategy, and you know, see where it takes you. Thanks.